how am I expected to do a Platinum Impressions episode on Mario? I mean, there's literally no story, but all that matters is the gameplay. Well, except in the RPGs, but whatever the case. Hello there, everybody. This is CwapTheNintendin here. Platinum Impressions, number 7. Mario 3D World. Go. So, you're never gonna believe this. You're never gonna believe the... Oh wait, I should probably talk about the game actually, in general. This game is the sequel to Super Mario 3D Land that was released in 2011. This game was released in 2013. And when it was first announced, people were skeptical. Some people would say, oh, it's 3D Land all over again. Holy crap, the Mario 2 cast is back. Holy crap. Still not gonna get it, though. Oh, but when that second trailer arrived, oh ho ho ho, people were laughing. Or rather, I was laughing. I saw that this was a must-get for the Wii U, technically. Or the game to have currently for the Wii U until Mario Kart and Smash come out. But hey, I really wanted this game, and I couldn't wait for it. And then the release date passed by, where it came out on the same day as Link Between Worlds, and everyone was just going to the Xbox One launch party just to get either an Xbox One. 10% got Xbox One, the other 90% wanted Link Between Worlds and Mario 3D World. At least that's what I heard, small burp. And I didn't get it until Christmas Day, where I played the hell out of it, and then I didn't play it for a few days, then I got back to it again, only to drop out of it again, and then going through the inevitable bonus worlds, then going back for everything, until today when I finally completed the last world. And now, here we are. So, you're never gonna believe the story of this game. I know, it's completely original. It's totally original. It's never been done in a Mario game before. So, we have this unknown festival that is never explained going on in the Mushroom Kingdom when Mario and friends discover a clear pipe. Being actual plumbers, since the main game canon finally realize, hey, they are plumbers. They fixed the thing, which is actually pretty hilarious. And a little fairy called a Sprixie comes out. Basically, she tells them that, well, Bowser has been kidnapping all our friends. Obviously, since Bowser's obviously the kidnapper, and possible, I don't know. But then Bowser comes out of the pipe, which is strange. How did he fit in there? Then again, how does Mario fit in there? Oh, okay. And kidnaps, not Peach, but the Sprixie you meet. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh my god. Is Bowser finally tired of Peach? Did Bowser just suddenly go all like, nah, what do I care? Peach is so boring. Hey, little fairy, let me kidnap you. So, there you have it. So Mario, Peach, Luigi, and Blue Toad, which, why do they still have Blue Toad? Shouldn't it be Red Toad? I don't know. So, they go down the clear pipe where Mario gets an upskirt shot, finally. And here we are, the Sprixie Kingdom, where the game takes place. And that's pretty much all the story you get. And of course, story doesn't matter in a Mario game. No. All that matters is the gameplay, and that's all that matters. So, if you played 3D Land before, you should know how to play this game. But if you haven't, allow me to explain. 3D Land to me was actually a very awesome idea in terms of gameplay. It's basically a 3D Mario platformer acting like a 2D Mario. You know, you have a time limit, you have points, and you have to reach the goal pole before time runs out. But the game does allow you to explore around a little bit. And if I felt that 3D Land was a little bit linear, well, my prayers were answered for kind of a non-linear Mario. Or, in a sense, it's kind of sort of non-linear. Well, maybe in levels, but I don't know. You basically have all the time in the world before you reach that 100-second mark, where you have to rush in order to get to the goal. And, yeah, if you ever played Mario 3D Land, you should know how to play this game. Except this time, the Mario 2 cast is back. So it's not just Mario this time around. You get to play as Luigi, Peach, and Toad. Yeah, you finally, after all this time, you finally get to play as Peach in a Super Mario game. Does nothing my shiny ass. So, if you ever played Mario 2 before, you should know how these characters operate. So, Mario is basically the most balanced, being able to run at the middle speed, being able to jump at middle height, you know, all that jazz. Luigi can jump the highest out of all of them. Peach is slower, however, whenever you hold the jump button, she has a little floaty thingamabob or whatever. She floats, basically, allowing for extended jumps. She might be a little bit on the slow side, but it's perfect for beginners, I should say. And finally, you have Blue Toad, which is, well, he's not really... Well, all the characters have the same amount of strength, but he runs the fastest. And I think he jumps the least amount of height, actually. So, yeah, you can basically pick your road. I'm choosing to play as Luigi the most because I don't care if it's not the year of Luigi anymore. I want to play as Luigi, goddammit. He's the best Mario character ever. He may not be the best Nintendo character, but he's the best Mario character. I don't know, something about Luigi. But of course I did allow my fair share of Mario, Peach, and Toad, of course. Because, well, when I went through the entire game, I was switching back and forth between characters and stuff. I allowed certain characters to face the bosses, I allowed certain characters for, you know, the blockades and stuff, you know, all that jazz. All that freaking jazz. And, yeah. So, I think they created this whole thing. That was a burp, again. I think they created this whole play as different characters thing to get kids to stop squabbling over who's the best character or something. Or at least that's what I heard, actually. Because, well, before all this, we had New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and 2, and New Super Mario Bros. U, where you basically played as, you know, essentially the same character. Player 1 had to be Mario, while players 2, 3, or 4 had to be Luigi, Yellow, and Blue Toad. They didn't have any special abilities, they were just different skins of the same character. So now we have characters that play the same, but we have different abilities, which I like. That is very cool. And speaking of cool, the level design. It is brilliant level design, just brilliant. Well, then again, what Mario game doesn't have brilliant level design? Or at least any 3D Mario game has brilliant level design. I am talking directly to you, some of the shines in Mario Sunshine. I am speaking directly to you. Or at least, challenge at least, I don't know. But yeah, the level design is just pure brilliance. I mean, they have all these gimmicks that just work. Particularly, well, if you saw the Nintendo Direct, you would know that the Mario Kart level, Mount Mustache, I believe it's called. Well, aside from some level, I think, that is my favorite level in the entire game. I love Mount Mustache. It's a pun, of course, because it's mustache. It sounds like mustache. Plus, there's the fact that you have these little running pads where you basically jump on the running pad and you run at max speed. And you run really fast, too. That level was really fun, and it was pretty much a nice throwback to Super Mario Kart. My inner childhood was at work. Hard. And I actually found myself enjoying the ghost houses. Like, seriously enjoying the ghost houses. Well, yeah, I enjoyed the ghost houses because their design was pretty good, too. I can't really remember what it was since it was so long ago. I should really keep a tab on how often I play. But it is brilliant nonetheless. And yeah, what other levels can I think? Oh yeah. Some of these levels actually can get really hard in terms of level design. I will speak about that directly in a little bit. Well, particularly in the bonus worlds, because, you know, in every Mario game nowadays, they actually have, or in every Super Mario game nowadays, they have to have bonus worlds to extend playtime. So, yeah, the bonus worlds, World Star, Mushroom Flower, and Crown, they can get hard. They are hard. Well, if you're going after all the green stars and stamps, though, that's the thing. If you're going after every single little green star and stamp, you are going to have yourself a hard time, particularly in World Star. The level Super Galaxy, oh my god, was this level hard. It basically required me to get, well, to get one of the green stars, you have to basically get the cat power-up, which I actually didn't mention, how the new power-ups work. So, as explained in the Mario 3D World initial trailer, we got ourselves a new power-up, the Super Bell, the Super Bomb, which transformed us into a cat for some reason. And many people thought it was cheap, but after I played it, I realized that it's probably one of my more favorite power-ups in the entire series. Yeah. It looks so adorable on everybody, particularly Toad. It's so adorable. Plus, there's the fact that I think it allows you to run a little bit faster. I don't really know. But it does allow you to climb up on walls and stuff. You can scratch it, you can pounce around like a cat. It's all really good how much different animations there are there. And to top it all off, I think if you want to have an easy time getting the gold flags, which is basically you have to get the tippy top of the flagpole, look no further than that. Everyone was thought it would be freaking cheating because, well, you basically get, in the initial trailer, you got a 1-up in the initial trailer whenever you got the flagpole. Thank Christ they removed that feature, because I don't know about you guys, but in 3D Land, when I was trying to get all the gold flags and stuff, it was annoying getting all those. It was annoying because I kept on getting all those lives. And truth be told, I didn't need that for the final level, which is obviously the most difficult in the game, but seeing me having over, like, basically over 100 lives by the end of 3D Land, or before I went to World Crown, just, gah, just, man. But I am so glad they removed that little bit of a thing. I am so glad, because now my life count will remain in the double digits. Who the hell knew? But then it got decreased into the single digits, because World Crown crowned my butt. You know what? This game can get hard. I mean, in a sense. The bonus worlds are kinda hard when you're trying to get all the green stars and everything. And I will thank all the lords for putting the stamp in the Mystery House Marathon and Champions Road, which is World Crown, in plain sight. Because if you had to find them throughout the level, you would die a million times more. World Crown is hard. Well, some of it is hard. Particularly in the Captain Toad level, which I didn't even mention. Captain Toad actually does make an appearance in 3D World as a playable character, but only in his little specific challenges they have to do. He can't jump, however, he can still run fast, I think? No, he can just walk at normal speed. Basically what happens in the Captain Toad levels is you have to get all the green stars in the thing while tilting your camera all over the place and stuff. Either using the gamepad or the right stick on the gamepad. Or at least for me, though, I don't have a Pro Controller. And, yeah, you basically have to go through some sort of a puzzle in order to get all the green stars and stuff. And Captain Toad's fiery finale is a beast. I only died a few times, but I can definitely see why this is hard. But at least the music is adorable, which, again, I will go into later. Mystery House Marathon. You have to get all 30 green stars in one run, otherwise, if you die, you get kicked back all the way to the beginning, because you remember Mystery Houses in Mario 3D Land, right? You have to complete a certain amount of challenge before time runs out, and if you fail, you get kicked back to the beginning of the Mystery House. Mystery House Marathon is a beast, because there are countless times where you essentially have to get all the things in one run, because otherwise you will fail. And fail and fail and fail. At least you don't lose lives, but you will see failure. Well, for two reasons. One is either you didn't make it in time, or two, because you made the green star appear, time doesn't freeze. The counter doesn't freeze. If you let the counter run out, if you let the counter go to 0, or at least past 0, I guess you have 11 seconds, not 10, and you didn't get the green star in time, like, if you're like 1 inch away from the green star, nope! You have to go back to the beginning, you get kicked back to the beginning, and you have to start all over again. Imagine if you're at the tail end of the Mystery House Marathon, which is the second to last room. It has Boom Boom, and you didn't kill him in time, or you didn't get or you killed him in time, and you get the green star to appear. And you were so close, so close, your fingertip is at the green star, and then time runs out, and you have to get kicked back to the beginning, and you have to do the entire thing just to get another shot again. That was hard. But it is not as daunting as Champions Road. Holy shit, this is hard. I lost over 40 lives, or between 30 and 40 lives here. And that was only with 2 characters, Luigi and the secret character, which obviously you'll have to watch a certain trailer for. I'm not going to spoil what inevitable 5th character you unlock. But I didn't want to have to resort using the 5th character because, well, the 5th character has a spin attack, which basically serves as a double jump. And I didn't really want to use that. I wanted to play fair with Luigi, but no. This one section where you have to time the beat blocks just right is hard as hell without the 5th character. Without, well, you know, well, okay, not, or if you don't have the 5th character on you. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, if you're not playing as the 5th character, you will die at the beat block section. Never before have beat blocks been so gosh darn annoying as hell. But even then, the second section of the Champions Road doesn't really bother me too much. But it's the third and final section, which has you doing wall jumps and bouncing off of these piranha plant vines and stuff. And that can get kind of annoying. Plus, there's the fact there's a running pad section, which is the last one, before the inevitable thank you in clear pipes. Yeah, that was kind of hard. Well, despite losing between 30 and 40 lives in that level, I will say that this is definitely harder than World Crown in 3D Land. But even after all that suffering, I still consider World Crown and Champions Road in Mario 3D Land and 3D World respectively they are better than Grandmaster Galaxy's Perfect Run. Because of one little fact, at least to me, in my opinion. Whenever you die in 3D Land and 3D World, you start off big. So, you basically get 2 hits. The Perfect Run only had you dealing with 1 hit. Yeah, despite having some sort of similarities, you know, no checkpoints in the final level, or the final challenge, and despite it being so hard, the fact that you can survive by getting hit twice, or the fact that you die from getting hit twice and not once, automatically makes it better. At least, in my opinion, at least. So yeah. And, yeah, I didn't even mention, like, the boss levels. The boss fights with Bowser were pretty cool, because he never had a freaking car before in the Super Mario game. And where you had to chase him. And particularly World 7's version of the Bowser fight. That was hard, because you have all these spikes around him, and you have to kick the bombs right back at him. Basically, so, yeah. But aside from that, though, what's this? 3D Land? You don't have actual bosses other than Boom Boom Pom Pom Bowser? Well, this game does actually have bosses, despite their weaknesses being painfully obvious. I miss the old days when the weak spots weren't obvious. Well, then again, aren't all the weak spots in the Mario games that obvious? I don't know. I don't know, man. Well, despite them being easy, they were fun. And, yeah, the levels themselves leading to the bosses were pretty cool because, well, they're basically calling back Mario 3 once again, but this time, this game has no airships. What the hell? You can't have a 3D Mario game without airships, guys! But you know what? The whole tanks theme was pretty cool. I like that. And they even had a train level. Bowser has a freaking train. Holy shit, this is awesome. It's basically another auto-scrolling thing, but Jesus, that was awesome. And you know what? Not all levels leading up to the bosses were, or at least the boss levels, they didn't have the old castle theme to it. You know, like the Bullet Bill Brigade doesn't have the castle. Well, it has the army theme. One of them has the train theme to it. I believe one has an Ancient Ruins theme to it. But at most, they were pretty cool to see. And yeah, they did take risks in terms of level theming, though. And yes, I will spoil this. Go to this point in the video if you want to skip this. Okay, you've been warned. Or unless you don't care. They seriously took risks in level themes, of course, because you know you have your simple themes of Mario. You know, you have grass, desert, obviously, because it's the second world. Ice, what the hell? Ice is not the third world, or, yeah, it was the third world in New Super Mario Bros. You have canyon and mountain at the same time. What? You have beach and ocean at the same time. What? For 5? And then World 6, you have the sky level. Okay. Then World 7, you have the lava world. Wait, what? You mean we're already done with the game? Well. So after you beat Bowser, you save all your friends. The end. Let's go home. But, no. Bowser kidnaps them all again. And takes you up to the final world. Which is the super duper lava. Actually, no, it's not. It's a circus world! Hey, Dr. Eggman's Interstellar Amusement Park. You still win, but Bowser came pretty damn close to beating you. Yeah, this was a real shock to me. Like, Circus World being the final boss? What the hell? Or the final world? What the hell? What the hell is this? And you know all those circus theme levels? You know all those circus theme levels that you saw in the second trailer? Where they had the invisible pathway light up by colors? Yeah, that's actually in the final world. Who knew? Who the hell knew? And I liked it. I liked it. They finally took a risk with it, and it worked. The lava world is not the final world. It's a circus world. And if I will say anything about the boss fights, I will say the Bowser ones are definitely the best. But the final Bowser fight is just so brilliant. The level leading up to itself, though, can be challenging, particularly if you're going after the stamp and the green stars. Some of them are actually really well hidden, I'll give that. One of them is, like, hidden near the first part, and the second one you had to beat the bullies, which returned from Mario 64. Nice. And then the last green star is at, well, the final battle, which Bowser freaking uses the Super Bell to turn into Kitty Bowser! No, actually it's named Meowser. I'm not even joking. Meowser. What the hell? This is so messed up and yet it's so right. And the final battle is just literally an auto-scrolling level where Bowser interferes with you. Or Meowser just interferes with you. And one of the green stars is there. And they finally pulled out the switch. They finally pulled out the, you know, the whole using the switch to defeat him type gimmick. Instead, you had to use the POW block to defeat him, which I thought was a great idea. But then, it seems like you beat him, but then a clear pipe appears and then BAM! The next part of the battle happens, and Bowser not only still has Meowser, but he also uses the double cherries, which multiply characters. And man, it's just crazy. This final battle is just crazy. You're just avoiding all of these Meowsers going up to the top where you have the big POW block, and the music especially just gets all intense, and it's just, oh my god. You know what? I think this might be it. This might be it. Mario Galaxy 1's final battle was so brilliant, was really cool, and Mario 3D Land's final battle was really great. It was better than that, well, to me at least. But I can say Mario 3D World's final battle is my favorite in the entire 3D Mario series. It's just amazing. Just amazing. And speaking of amazing, graphics. Best looking Mario game ever made. They seriously took advantage of what the Wii U's graphical capabilities could do. And this game mixed in with the Mario type look with semi-realistic textures. It just looks amazing. When we have weather effects such as the rain in some levels, it just looks so great. The water is pretty much one of the best looking water effects Nintendo could ever put out. Yes, I will dare say it looks even better than what Pikmin could ever do. There, I said it! And the water in Pikmin, despite being a GameCube game, looked amazing. And, like, this is just one of the best looking Nintendo games ever made, and that is saying a lot, considering that we have Mario Kart 8, which looks really good, Super Smash Bros. 4, which looks amazing, and yeah, this game just really shows off what the Wii U can really do. It can take a simple look like Mario and turn it into semi-realistic with textures and everything, and it just looks so great. Oh, and by the way, double cherries. I really like that power up, although it is frantic to control around multiple, characters and such. And finally, music. Music. People often say that Mario games love to recycle themes. Well, not this one. The music in Mario 3D World is so jazz-tastic. So many jazzy tunes like the Athletic theme and the 3D World Overworld theme sounds really great. The boss theme for Bowser. What the heck? It has a guitar? Oh my god. You never expect to hear a guitar in a Mario game. And yeah, the guitar just mixes in really well with the orchestra. And especially the final boss theme. It's just so great. It fits in really well, and the guitar especially sounds really cool. And I can definitely say, even though I wish it was longer, the staff roll theme is just incredibly jazz. It's just jazz, meaning it's so good. And I really like how they brought back certain Mario 2 themes, like the character select theme for the Lucky Houses, the slot machines in which you can potentially get so many lives. It's just so great. The callbacks to Mario 2, it's just so great. And yeah, complaints. Camera sometimes doesn't work. I don't know. Well, I do like tilting the camera and everything. It makes it more 3D than Mario 3D Land could ever do. Well, despite the fact I wish you could turn all the way around. Just so, you can turn all the way around. Turn the camera all the way around. Just to see what's behind you, but you can't. And that's kind of sort of a problem to me. But regardless of all that, Super Mario 3D World is without a doubt the game right now to own for the Wii U. If you thought the Wii U's lineup is lackluster now, get this game. Just get it right now. Beg your parents to make them spend $250 for a Wii U, plus $60 more for Mario 3D World, and just get it. If it's not for Pikmin 3, Legend of Zelda, Wind Waker HD, or even New Super Mario Bros. U that want to get this that make you want to get this game, or any of the rare occasions where a third-party game can actually be pretty good, and I'm expecting Batman Arkham City Armored Edition to do the same thing, then Super Mario 3D World is the game to get for the Wii U right now. Just get it. There's so many things that work so right. The Mario 2 cast with their own unique styles of gameplay. The graphics look amazing. The soundtrack is amazing. The level design and gameplay, it's just brilliant. And yeah, I can definitely say right now, without a shadow of a doubt, Super Mario 3D World is my second favorite 3D Mario game ever. What am I trying to say? Never mind. I still consider Super Mario Galaxy 2 to be better. Well, simply because it doesn't follow the 2D Mario structure that pretty much every Super Mario game nowadays has. Well, starting in 2011 at least. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just not. But regardless of that, get this game. And get it now. It will be the game that will occupy your time until Mario Kart 8 and Super Smash Bros. Come out. Until then, we're going to have to wait, because don't worry, guys, the Wii U will pick up. It will pick up. It must pick up. It will. Anyway, that's all I have to say on that. So I shall see you guys for another great installment of Platinum Impressions. See you guys on the next time.